Let me see this.
Oh, I can't find her.
No?
No.
Can't be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
This man is
She must-
introduced to me the concept of a necklace woman. Not a necklace, like not a woman with a necklace on, but a woman sans neck. I'm fucking not gonna deliver the goods.
Well, I've met her in person. I've only really seen that she had an Instagram once, but yeah, and I can't find it. She's a woman with the common male's name. So I thought, oh hey, this will be easy to find. Well, no, it hasn't been. So I'm sorry.
Not one of those unisex names like Robin or Leslie.
No, Leslie is a unisex name. You are. I grew up with Aunt Leslie, but I think of all the famous Leslies. They're males.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the exception of Leslie Jones. Shout out.
Yeah, damn, shout out to Leslie Jones.
But
my gym teacher when I was in like middle school. Well, not middle school. It was a fucking K through 8, but that's what I know. What most people know that as middle school. Middle school was a fucking a black dude named Leslie, and I'm like, yeah, that's
so
about par for the course.
I found this girl.
Let's fucking go.
But she doesn't have an Instagram. But this is in another picture. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So you see what I mean? She has no neck, but she makes it work.
I do see what you mean.
This motherfucker thought I was crazy. Crash up the nook. Yeah, you're like, yeah, exactly. When I met her, I was like, you're very fine, but there's something off. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
and then I saw a picture of her and our friend,
I see why
and I said,
oh,
you have no neck.
I see why she's trying to go.
Where am I supposed to bite you?
I see why. Okay, I see what her deal is.
Yeah, like,
yeah, I know.
Well, so she's from Uptown, like grew up in Manhattan.
Okay.
And so she's very New York. Mm-hmm. The New York accent still very much exists, despite what these gentrification
that's the thing.
Geniuses say.
That's the fucking thing. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm doing hair stuff right now.
Yeah, he's just
right now.
scraping out all the dandruff out of his hair right now.
Is it mad dandruffy?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let me know, man.
My girlfriend told me to put apple cider vinegar in my hair.
Be letting niggas go around with dandruff in their hair.
Well, hey, people with that people have dandruff, especially people with the N-word.
I've been trying to people of N-word descent. I've been trying to grind this weed up for fucking minutes.
Grind up the dog.
Grind up.
Crunch up the
Crunch up. Oh, dude. Crunch up.
Yeah. I've been really starting to feel like I have to like stop smoking as much weed, and
don't get me started, dude. Yeah,
I know
fucking coughing,
the allergies. There's fentanyl in the weed now.
Yeah, they're fucking putting that shit in the fucking bud.
The CIA has gone total psych ops on our kush.
I'm sure that probably picks up on Mike, but you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Grind up. What you guys hear right now is live grindage.
Yeah.
Live nuggets being grinded. And then it's going into a glass bong for a light flame to be stroked over the broken up nug for an inhalation. Then, when the weed touches the lungs, you exhale and you feel the power.
It's poetry. It rhymes. It's like poetry.
Hey, you got pull.
Did you want some of this coffee? I just want enough to not.
Oh hell
be
yeah!
sleepy.
Hey, let's hit up some coffee right now.
I feel like you're in 10 right now, though, dude. You sure you need the coffee?
I don't know. I guess I'm just like thinking about this girl with no neck, but still pulling it off. It's really just like
I'm thinking about this girl with no neck now. I'm not. It's not the neck I'm interested in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She pulls off, and then she dresses very well. Mm-hmm. She's very nice. She's like a.
Always. It's funny because I feel like I just like stopped caring about like you know me. I used to really be like into like giving it, but I have like you said, you gave me the 2 pair of pants that I have that are like normal pairs of pants that aren't sweatpants or like like some like bullshit. Yeah. I really just I'm over it.
I just I have a lot of. I just end up always buying clothes wherever I go.
I guess, yeah, that's a good habit.
It's a weird, because I like, especially when I travel, I like going to thrift stores.
So, yeah, I don't do that, man.
And even when I don't try, even when I'm just in the state, sometimes I'm at work and I'll see a store. I'm like, I'm gonna go in there. It's been happening more. Again, that things are open. I actually bought these pants somewhere right now at their store one day when I was working. They're Uniqlo.
That's the thing. Uniqlo's probably pretty decent. I never buy like what was I gonna say? That thought's gone. I'm just gonna hit the sweet instead.
Oh, he crunched up the nog and now he's inhaling it. I'll let you know. He's taking a big inhale right now. Oh, he's inhaled. Did you hear the water? And a slow exhale is coming.
Oh, he's pistol packing. No, we never like him with the amount of mags. We can send him to heaven.
Oh, the pop smoke hit. And ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here executed perfectly. A pop smoke hit. Wow. We just have not seen that. The biggest woo coming through for this holiday season. Woo. Shout out Pop, wherever you are, hiding from the CIA. We gotta keep
the legacy going. I'm never gonna put these fucking headphones on. Maybe give me a sec.
I see all the cool hosts on Joe Rogan don't put the headphones on, so I totally understand.
Yeah, I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson put his headphones on. He raped someone allegedly,
and I don't think Jocko puts his headphones on, and he's an American hero.
Dude, Jocko never put. I guess he does seem to be the least. Like he does seem to be like the cleanest of like the special ops guys that people like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no reports of him like just shooting a child in the fucking field or like doing it, you know what I mean? Any of that fucked up shit. There's seemingly no reports. He just seems to be one of those guys that's like, you work hard, you get results.
Man, I actually went down
which is like, I guess shout out him, fuck it.
I actually just went down like a conspiracy wormhole about the American Sniper guy.
Oh yeah.
About like
big capper.
Well, I guess like I didn't know this. Oh, this is like something they should have did in the movie. Would have been a real sex scene. Where were you, Eastwood? Where during Katrina, he claims to have gone on top of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and shot at least 30 looters.
Was it Superdome back then, or was
it?
Okay.
Which so they were talking about the symbols of the Benz Superdome and how then all of a sudden like this like really just crazy guy just killed him.
Oh my god, dude!
But yeah, there's a lot of interesting dates that
you can't trust niggas with two first names, bro. Chris Kyle.
Yeah, dude.
Can't have that shit.
Psych op, dude. Psych op. Yeah, he probably did not kill anyone.
What in Katrina?
Anywhere.
Yeah. No. He definitely was big capping a lot. Like he definitely lied a lot.
I don't know. The more I read about it, I'm like, this is like a great way to get people to join the military and feel like, hey, he died helping people.
Yeah.
After he killed the people.
He died helping
I mean,
people,
it is like, I'd be curious. It didn't say how he got shot, but I'd be curious if the guy who shot him did it from a long distance. Kind of like as an ode to him.
Thing, yeah.
Or he just straight up point blank like, blew his fucking face off. He says, "Support the troops."
I don't know.
And then he kills himself too. How convenient?
Because it was another troop, right?
Yeah, a younger troop. Because I mean, that's the thing. I think about this, and I guess there's a lot of things that was. This is where you go deep. You start reading people's other comments.
His twitch reflexes were way better. He just fucking.
Well, people were just like, dude, because I guess Chris Kyle was starting these militia training groups, and people were like, dude, if he was alive right now, he'd be a huge figure. And,
oh, God.
And I guess his, like, almost conspiracy has been opened up by all this Kyle Rittenhouse shit.
Oh, he'd be one of those, like, YouTube guys. He'd be fucking... Remember for a while I was watching that, like, I guess he's probably from the Philippines. That Filipino guy that was like, maybe Vietnam. I think he's Vietnamese. A Vietnamese guy who was like, when you use your weapon, make sure you know, he was like a Vietnamese, like, Southern guy, though. So he had like a Southern accent with like a Southern and Vietnamese accent. But he was just like, very, tactical use of your pistol it's insane. Just, yeah.
I mean,
he'd be one of those
guys. He
never
made me enter my home unarmed ever again. So that's for damn sure.
Yeah, you never... Listen, like I said, I'm never lacking. Always pistol packing.
Always pistol packing. Never lacking. My bullets, they don't be slacking. When they cut you through your jaw, your dead ass gonna be cracking on a fire open on my backyard. Yeah, that's a little hit from our diddly.
Listen, if you try to shoot me on our way to a sponsor, a PTSD sponsor event, listen, you're gonna catch a hot one. Fuck that.
If you try to shoot me,
I'm not going out like
in
Chris.
The fucking face, I'm gonna pull out my fucking bulletproof mask that looks just like my face that I got from my friends at a Hollywood studio who made the movie Face Off.
If I try to take you to a nice secluded area to have a nice hunting trip to clear your mind, and you decide to bug me, nah, not going down like that. I got 45 rounds for you, dog.
If you try to bring me into a basement because I fucked over some money shit and you think you're going to shoot me in the back of my head when I turn around, when I compliment your fucking new rug, nah, you ain't going to get me because I am turned around to shoot your ass because I'm always fucking packing.
If we're two ranchers who go on a trip together and happen to fall in love and make love under the stars in a tent, and you decide to betray me and try to shoot me when we get back down, guess what? 6 in my chamber. 1 for you, 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 1 for you. That's 6 shots.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, gun control is something we need to practice on a heavy scale in this country. And that's why we even have Chris Kyle conspiracies anyway, because people are afraid of guns and people are afraid of not having guns. Mm-hmm. And hey, power to them.
I think people don't talk about that in the gun control debate. Is sometimes you got to shoot your boyfriend. Sometimes you got to shoot your lover. You know what I mean?
I always tell my girlfriend, if I'm getting a little too abusive, I'm smacking you up. If people are asking about why you have bruises on yourself, shoot my ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Don't, you know what I mean? Don't go out like, you know what I mean? Be Janice.
Yeah.
Be a Janice. You know,
don't like, fucking Lorraine Bobbitt me. I don't need to
don't be Lorraine Bobbitt.
Come back as a porn star.
Yeah. Don't be Lorraine Bobbitt. Be Janet. Be Janice. She fucking the first time, she was like, nah, I actually got to kill you. Like, this is not a road I want to walk down for any amount of time. Let's fucking go. Like, good shit.
Yeah. Hey.
In case you couldn't tell, I've been back in The Sopranos again.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta watch it. And it's always wild to me when I meet people who aren't from Jersey or like Jersey stuff who enjoy The Sopranos. Mm-hmm. So I think it's part of the glory of it is that it reminds me of people I know. And every now and then they say places.
Dude, that's why I couldn't watch it for like mad long. It just reminded me of every like person's shitty dad, every shitty like boss I would have, every like shitty like, you know, just shitty Jersey guy. Yeah, I was just like, God damn, this is like brutal. But you know, now getting a little older, I can appreciate it more. Now that I don't have to work for any of those guys. Like,
yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't.
Yeah. Hopefully I never get another job at a fucking like at a fucking restaurant in fucking New Jersey anymore.
You know, yeah, when I worked security at that construction site years ago, that fat guy Vito would always blow me, and it was cool, but then he was gone, and I didn't get the great hours I used to get.
My shifts got cut.
I don't know whatever happened to him. Last I saw his son, he was looking fairly hot.
Looking all right.
Yeah. Like a Puerto Rican whore. Everyone loves that line. Mm-hmm. I think people really... You know, people when they talk about Sopranos, they talk about this great story. But I think people forget that one of the greatest lines, "You look like a Puerto Rican whore," came from that. And while it was a great moment for Italian Americans in cinema, I think it was an even greater moment for Puerto Rican whores.
Yeah.
To just have that acknowledgement, you know.
Oh my God.
And shout out Slipknot for having a great fucking apparel featured in Sopranos, and then recently re-releasing it.
Yeah, people are really in the Slipknot apparel.
You cannot kill what you did not create.
Straight up. Rest in peace, Joy Jordison.
I love being a maggot.
Damn, you're not gonna... You can barely pick that up on mic. You rip into the mic, sir. That's how we live out here. Yeah, just pull the screen straight through.
I just burned myself.
Did you? With the wick?
With the wiki.
Might as well just use the torch while we're fucking recording. It's probably easier.
Oh, yeah, right in there.
That's your mic. Lob that shit, dude. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have COVID. I was hanging out in a bathhouse last night.
You got Cron?
I got Omicron. Omicron, the 1968 Italian film about aliens who took over. I love that people are like, there's a film from Italy in the 60s about an alien who wants to wipe out the human race called Omicron. It's like, guys, we act like science didn't exist before.
It's not like a Transformers villain or something.
I'm sure. Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
I think it was. I don't know that because like famously voiced by. It's the last thing that who's the fucking like drunk guy? He got super fucked up toward the end of his life. Why can't I remember this? Probably the weed I'm smoking.
Oh no, Isaiah's high on weed, guys. We were trying to send him to rehab.
French Champagne.
Oh, Orson Welles.
Yes, it was Orson Welles' last role. Is like voicing Omicron.
Wow, people don't talk about this. They talk about all his directorial works, but they don't talk about his voice acting.
The French champagne.
Yes, Orson Welles.
This nigga was blasted, dude.
I really like that, man. He knew what the deal was. He's like, I'm selling this because it's me, not because of my acting.
He's like,
not because of
I'm
think
directing
he tried.
this commercial. I think his people tried to get in there. They tried to get into the church on time and shit, and he was just like, yo, if you're a great actor, you kind of just toward the end, you're just like, I'm done. Like him, like Orson fucking Brando, they're just like, dude, fuck it. Like
well, especially at that time, Orson Welles was essentially casted in this because his films were people were starting to go back and be like, oh shit, the films this guy made in the 30s, 40s, 50s were actually crazy good. And it's because of like how he talks shit to the big studios that we don't acknowledge it, we don't see it. But like, yeah, he started getting all these film became pretentious and shit, and then here comes Orson Welles, and they're putting in on everything because they're like, you're the best filmmaker that's never been recognized. And I mean, he is crazy though. Goddamn, he is a wild man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, because he's one of those guys who, like, you did all that shit, and like by the end of your life, you're like, I don't have to, like, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna get wasted in the middle of the day on the champagne while we're doing this commercial. Fucking.
I mean,
yeah. Like,
and I think it's the funny thing about Orson Welles is he was talking about he was someone who was used as the medium. He used different mediums to combine his art. He brought plays to radio, brought radio plays to theater, brought radio plays to film. And now, years after his death, he becomes this viral video with this like champagne. Yeah. Like he literally, just even his death, he is like defying the medium and bringing exactly. art. He really is one of a kind.
Who kept those outtakes? Well, someone saw that and was like, "This is fucking brilliant."
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
was like, "This is amazing."
It probably made its way.
Dude, that shit, it looked like it was circles. On film, dude. It looked like he was wasting legit film. Like,
yes. Oh my god, of course.
yeah, like. Holy shit.
Yeah, like 16 millimeter film nowadays is $50 a minute on average.
Holy shit.
I mean, you buy a lot.
Yeah, that's not
the studios do. You get a deal, but for if you're buying.
My fucking god. Yeah. Does anyone do? No one small does that, I guess. I mean, it's not terrible. You can do a short film.
That's the only thing that's keeping Kodak in business. Is the cinema, the big studios.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
because they know some people are doing that.
I guess, people don't buy.
All it's going to take is all of us to die. Yeah. Appreciate film.
Yeah. And then all the real film heads.
And then like there'll be like maybe like a recurrence of like, we need to remake film, and they'll, everything starts over again. Everything ends and starts over again. We'll be back with this podcast 200 years from now. You already know.
Exactly, yeah. Just my robot that I finished will actually be done.
Yeah. It'll be like a right wing thing. But right wing will be like not even what you guys even think it is. Like we're like anti-alien, anti-fucking internationalist.
AI or whatever. Dude, you see they like made like replicating robots or whatever. It's like a thing now.
What is this?
They made robots that can like replicate. They're like living and they can just like they can reproduce themselves.
Isn't that when we've gone too far when the AI makes their own decisions?
Yeah, that's right. I was just like, stop that. I saw the article and I'm like, shut that shit down right now. Like burn it. Do what the fuck you gotta. Dude, that's like one of those things. Like you ever hear like gray goo?
Oh, I think it's a sauce I get on my stuff at Pokey. At the Pokey spot. Grey goo, right? It's like a mango chili.
Yeah, but it's like the concept of like, a bunch of like little nanobots reproducing constantly until there's just like the
gray goo.
So the planet's just filled with just a mass of just nanobots that are kind of like that. And it's like, that's how it fucking starts. He makes these robots can replicate, and next thing you know, we're fucking
goddamn
swimming in fucking robots. Yeah.
I mean, if my child has to be robot, I will still love them.
I'll probably get a robot child.
That will be a thing.
Like Haley Joel Osment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that kid was
It's already a movie. God damn it. God damn it, Haley.
Well, yeah, you can't. If I could get a small, a small black Haley Joel Osment.
I do love that, like Jude Law playing the escort robot who comes to a dead body and goes, oh no, I'm in framed.
Oh no.
And they're just like, all right, throw him in the bag with the other broken ones.
Yeah. I was only programmed to fuck.
Yeah, he's so handsome in Steven Spielberg's AI.
That movie's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, maybe Spielberg's got to be on trial I don't know what trial, but maybe he's gone too far.
Yeah, maybe there's some that did he get did Ghislaine say shit about him? Was that him?
No, I feel like Spielberg's a good guy. Like Spielberg got lost money from what's that guy? The
Madoff?
Yeah. Like Spielberg, I feel like Spielberg's like, God damn it! Like
yeah. Fuck yeah. He's like kind of a rube.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
I mean,
he's not really like conniving like that.
Yeah. One time a filmmaker I worked with told me his favorite filmmaker was Steven Spielberg, and this guy is very much a award-winning filmmaker, and he's kind of lame, and I was like, you know, I used to think it was lame you said that, but now it's like makes more sense. I can appreciate that's your favorite filmmaker because that is the career you're trying to model yourself seemingly after. But I can't see this guy making a West Side Story, but we'll see. It is very interesting. Well, I do want to see it. I've never seen the original.
Me neither. Oh, West Side Story?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch that shit, dude.
You know, that's where the Jets get their name.
Yeah, I know, but really?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to see a modern interpretation of fucking West Side Story, dude.
Well, a lot of it's filmed in New Jersey.
Really? Where?
Patterson, Passaic, a lot. It's like all over New Jersey. It's
I guess that's like
Next to Joker is one of the biggest. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's more what I'm seeing it for.
All right. Yeah, I guess you got me.
Yeah, it's. Is it
gonna be a fucking musical?
Yeah, it's musical.
I'm out, dude. I'm big out.
That's. I'm not seeing it in the theaters.
It's really hard for me to watch a musical.
I see, and at that point too, I'd rather see the original because the original's not going to be as corny. It's probably more authentic.
Yeah, but that's what's always so funny to me about West Side Story is like it's a bunch of like dudes that are like, you know, it's gang wars, but they're like,
well, yeah, it's like Puerto Ricans versus the whites,
but they're like singing and dancing and like stabbing. You know, it's like,
well, hey, some would say it'd be like that. I mean, that's what it seems like Atlanta is. Just a lot of singing, dancing, and fighting.
Yeah, seriously. It's like
so, like, hey, some places it'd be like that.
Definitely get shot by a nigga who has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, who's like Spotify is just blowing up right now.
Yeah, for sure. You're absolutely blown away by a incredible tenor.
Dude, absolutely.
Holy shit, yeah, dude. I mean, I guess it also was like one of those things that's supposed to like replicate like you know, those old, you know, I guess that old plays weren't really like, but you know, old plays with swords and shit and blah blah and like all this like kind of rivalries between clans and whatever bullshit. It's supposed to be like that, but just like a modern.
Well, and even West Side Story is
it based on something?
It's based on a Shakespearean.
Yeah, there we go.
Play.
They usually all are, man. Not all Shakespeare, but like a lot of plays are just like updated versions of like
built the.
Like you know how like every story is basically Pygmalion or whatever. Yeah. Like yeah.
Well, it seems like Shakespeare. It seems like no one else is like, I'm literally just going to make mundane stories about everyday life. And people think I'm genius. And it's just like maybe no one else.
Because back then, I mean, dude, there's a lot of like people who just like did something, you know, like just writing colloquially is like, oh, people are like, oh, I kind of get this. Like, you know, like, because a lot of like back then, you didn't even write shit down unless it was like something super important, unless it was like something to do with like church or like some sort of royalty shit. So just writing something that was like accessible to people that they could read and understand was like a really big thing. No one was doing pop culture back then. No one really gave a fuck about what the common person thought, you know, or like how they were.
No, I mean, you think about maybe only in the last 100 years has people all recognized each other as just all the same human. Like seriously,
all
human.
We
used to think we were all different.
Sort of like weird thing. Yeah.
Maybe white people are aliens. I will say that would make the most sense, but
like there's a lot of people that. I was thinking about fucking what's his name? Fucking Dante Alighieri, you know, the guy that wrote the Divine Comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking because he was like another guy that like was the first to really write in like vernacular, like, you know, just like common Italian or whatever the fuck. And like, you know, because most people wrote in like Latin and shit, and you can only read that shit if you're like highly educated.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's how you fucking get your word out to people. That's how you like actually. But it also was like, he did that so most people could hear his fucking like just gossip brag or whatever. He was like, funny enough, I was thinking like how like, you know, being canceled was like, that's like the new exile, you know, because like Dante was like famously exiled. And it's like, yeah, pretty much he was just like, yo, you picked the wrong associations, you're fucking out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it just like, yeah, that's essentially what it is. Like, you get exiled for a bit, maybe you can come back, maybe you don't, but like, yeah, that's pretty much it. But a few people, you know, got canceled like Dante and then came back and was like, you know what, actually, fuck all of you. You know what, I saw you in hell and you were fucking sucking cocks. Like, I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah, how about that, huh?
Dante.
Just angry Italian man. How about this? I went to the Circle of Hell for pedophiles and I saw your fucking mother, eh? How about that?
Hey, Dante, you ever want to come on the podcast? Tell your side of the story. Feel free.
Fucking cooler, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. You fucking leave me out of my fucking... He just pissed. He's a raging Italian man. Yeah, good old shit. Shout out Dante.
Yeah, it's a good old biblical time out here right now.
Hey, just want to take a second to thank our sponsors, the Chili's in Homedale, New Jersey.
The Chili's of Homedale respects people of all different backgrounds. So, in other words, if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, you can come on down. You don't even gotta wear a mask.
They don't give a fuck what your status is, as long as you're spending fucking money. Come on in, all right. This is a nice place. It's close enough to the shore, but far enough from the fucking shitty shore towns, you know, unless you consider Homedale a shitty shore town, which, if you're from Homedale, you probably do. I
do not consider a shitty shore town. I just consider it a regular shitty town.
Yeah, it's definitely like
shitty
one of
Jersey
those,
town.
Jersey, but you know, we love it, and that's why we want to support the Chili's in Homedale. You know, you can eat in a desolate, dying franchise. You know, no one's really going to be there to bother you. You don't have to hear any other just bullshit customers like taking anything. You can eat in one separate corner of the store by yourself. you and just your party.
And the Homedale Chili's right now is hiring, and right now they're taking anyone of any work experience to be a waiter, and it's good stuff right now. Right now, you can make at least $15 or more as a waiter, and really, we respect anyone on methadone. We respect anyone at Suboxone at the Homedale Chili's. We know Suboxone is different than methadone. We know you had a hard life.
We know if that's why you are waiting tables at the Homedale Chili's. You know, but
now there's a Chili's app, and so you don't even have to take the orders half the time. These people come with their orders, and you just scan their app, and boom, boom.
Exactly.
It's all the kitchen people.
They won't know what you're on or not on.
Exactly. We respect you if you're on methadone or Suboxone. We understand that Suboxone is also an opiate. The dog has got inside right now into the Homedale Chili's again. I am so sorry. I must handle this dog situation. But here at the Homedale Chili's, we do respect, like the cool hip cities. You bring in your dog into the Chili's, but
doesn't even have to be seeing eye. Doesn't even have to be. You don't have to show us any sort of paperwork. We don't give a shit.
We just ask that you put it on a leash, please. Listen, and it's eating some nachos right now. I just have to fix that.
Listen, you can order on the app, or you can just straight up you can just talk to your waiter. I mean, I know they're getting their life together, but if you press them hard enough, they can probably hook you up with some shit. You know, it's close to Route 35. You know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of 35, Club 35, the exclusive.
Yep, only 25 minutes from Club 35.
The exclusive all-nude entertainment club. Only 25 minutes from Chili's. So it's a great place to go to before or after if you're visiting Club 35.
Actually, you can do both.
And you can do both, and it would be a fabulous time for you. Bring your family on Wednesdays. They do a group discount, I believe. I could be wrong. Isaiah, do you know if Wednesdays are the group discount?
I'm checking right now. Wednesdays is wing nights, actually.
Oh, wing night.
So they stopped doing karaoke. They had T-Jack on one day, and he did a pretty uncensored rendition of some NWA songs.
Oh no, that's a right. All those white folk know. Singing NWA at a karaoke. It's a recipe for disaster, especially as people who really want to sing the song as it was meant to be sung.
Yeah. I mean, next to the Screwdriver, that was the worst part.
Oh,
early shit.
Early shit. Yeah, that's a good album.
It was people sang along. People, it was got out of hand. So no more karaoke night at the Homedale Chili's. But they are also looking for hostesses. Maybe if you're, a little bit on the younger side and you want to get some liquor out of a cook for free,
Sometimes just side work for the hostesses. For a couple of our customers, they like the hostesses to bring the food out to the car. Because with Chili's, we do have an app. Like I said, work at Chili's because it's mostly an app. Unless you're the chef, you're mostly just carrying food. You might be doing some massages in a car, but that's the Chili's way. Chili's always been a home thing, and we've always employed people of just good hands, good nature,
good feet. good hands, good eyes.
And outside, in the shopping lot of the parking lot of the Homedale Chili's, ample parking. Always can have a time. Always. And we have enough tables for anyone.
Always extra parking.
There's always a lot of parking. So even if you just want to come by Chili's,
just to hang out, just to watch.
You can always come into Chili's and just order a couple Cokes and some nachos.
And just hang out.
If you download our app, you'll get some free nachos.
Maybe some free ones.
And salsa.
Once again, that's Chili's in Homedale, New Jersey. It's right off Route 35, only 25 minutes from Club 35.
Club 35, the exclusive all-new club.
All right, and now back to the show. And we're back, and it is absolutely totally the exact same day as the first half of the show. No lies there.
No lies.
So what's up? Person that was definitely here the entire time that we were doing the first half of the show.
I'm mic'd up now. I was here. Definitely, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious of anything that's happened this entire time.
Thank goodness he's
awake.
Yeah,
sorry. What were you saying before?
Tell me about your uncle, I think.
Oh no, he's my cousin Danny.
Yeah.
Is this something we
R.I.P. I was saying he's a COVID death who wasn't quite a COVID death because he had diabetes and he had complications from diabetes. And his doctor advised
comorbidities.
Yeah, his doctor advised him in early April 2020 not to go to the hospital. He had just lost part of his leg.
Damn.
Early March 2020. Before
early March.
And then he died, and apparently it got labeled like a COVID death, or I forgot how it was explained to me.
Yeah.
But but it's one of these things where I feel like it was going to happen no matter, because he was a conservative radio host in Minneapolis. So it was just one of these things like whether he got COVID or not, he was going to deny it.
He was going to get caught in the Capitol. No. Yeah, he it's either that or they would have caught they would have found the footage of him at the Capitol or whatever, and he would have been like, "Oh, okay, I gotta step down from my job. I gotta fucking."
Yeah, I mean, mind you, he wasn't like a Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I know.
He was like, it's funny. I remember when I only you had to found out it was like a political radio show. Recently, I always just thought it was a talk show because he was a very funny guy. He could do really good accents. Specifically, he could do Irish accents from region of Ireland.
He must have killed.
Yeah, he and this guy had crazy stories.
He must have killed down in
undercover
Cork.
Cop who got shot during a drug deal, and then he's like, I buy the guy who shot me a carton of cigarettes every holidays for the early retirement, but in a cool Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
Mind you, he was really cool, but just looked like a crazy fat Irish guy. But yeah, R.I.P. Danny. He was Danny from Flatbush who made a nice career for himself in Minneapolis. Actually, another great story. He brought one of my cousins after 9/11. One of my cousins,
big R.I.P.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, a smile. So we're done with one tragedy.
Well, no,
because that's the funny.
Using 9/11 as a
well, this is one of the things when I hadn't seen Danny for years, and then I saw him, and I had just been to Vegas to see my grandma, and he told me the story about a cousin Michael lives in Vegas. Michael was sober for pretty much all of the 90s. And up until 9/11, on 9/11, he cracked.
He was like, "This is fucking too much."
Another victim.
He was a Wall Street guy.
Wow, the unseen victims.
Yes,
of 9/11.
Unseen.
Wow,
forgotten gendered.
Think about the people who just were like, "Fuck this, man. This is bullshit."
And I guess once they got revealed who did 9/11, he was like. One of these classic things you used to hear in Jersey about people attacking Sikh people.
Oh my god!
He's in a cab and he beats up the fucking cabbie.
Oh my god!
And it's he's just been a month of boozing and he beats up the Muslim. I think it's a Sikh cabbie.
Yeah.
And so my cousin Danny recommends
not even right.
Yeah, he's just all sorts of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin Danny recommends that and this time Danny's doing well in Minneapolis. The radio show is just starting. So he's recommends Michael come out there. Danny's sober, so they're like, oh, we're gonna stay sober together. So I guess at the first AA meeting that Danny brought Michael too. They're greeted at the door by a large trans woman in this like leather outfit, and they introduce themselves to Michael, and I guess they're like something. And you can call me Leather Bitch. And Michael just quickly goes, I'm going to call you Ambulance. You talk to me like that again.
Oh my God, dude. What a fucking just like 80s guy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now his claim to fame is he helped build a stadium where the Raiders play.
That is like quite a name to just like introduce yourself at. You know?
No, Danny died. Danny McSherry.
Oh, so not that guy, different guy.
Yeah, Michael is somehow alive. He has like survived lung cancer, gunshots.
Let's go. Dude.
Labor strikes.
Let's go.
It's yeah. Hey man, resilience. It's interesting.
Did you say gun cancer? Or you said lung cancer.
Lung cancer, gunshots.
Yeah, gun cancer. Yeah. From getting shot a couple.
You know, he was inhaling the gun smoke.
Yeah. Just fucking blasting those old 70s guns.
Dude, yeah. You gotta be careful with those antique guns.
You do.
The gunpowder is contagious. Like a nice popper at first and tracks you and lures you. But
damn, imagine that was a thing. Guys are just like, that's why these like gun nuts are really about it. They're just like, yeah, no, it's all about like, you know, power and being prepared for, you know, like being prepared for all that. But they really just like to fucking huff the fumes. It's just like
they huff the fumes. They're like, I'm a little bitch.
They're like, the revolvers they're a lot different than the assault rifles, and the rifles are a little bit different from the shotguns. But you got to find the blend you like the most.
People are just always shooting in the air, so they can get a little
Remington. I love a good Remington in the afternoon.
Little Remington with a hollow bullet. It's a nice whiff, dude.
Guys with thick mustaches,
2 underwear,
sniffing the double barrel shotguns.
Yes.
Yeah, you never take my fucking gun away.
Sniff it up.
I promise you.
Double barrel, AK. Right, burn it.
You'll never
it's like, don't put your face too close. It's hot now. Ooh, yeah, and that's like
singeing the mustache.
Yeah, everyone will have like burns on their nose.
That's how you know.
Like,
yeah.
They're like,
yeah, look at this fucking guy.
Good whiff.
They know the model.
Yeah, they know what that burn is. Like, good whiff, huh? Oh man, been there, bro.
You get home, your wife's like, you fucking freak. You've been sniffing that fucking gun again.
No.
Is that where you've been?
She's like, you have no more fucking ammo.
While our kid's at school.
He's like, no. Yeah, like. A kid gets caught doing it, and she's like, "Are you sniffing gun?" He's like, "No, I was practicing for school shooting."
No. I was
carry on
teaching how to. I was figuring out how to shoot people. That's it. I'm regular. I'm normal.
I'm totally regular.
I'm normal by American standards. I'm completely normal.
Yeah. You know what? Why not?
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. I'd rather get caught. Pulling a fucking Klebold than fucking than like sniffing gun.
Oh man, you're gonna bring the Klee into this.
I can't bring up the Klee. That's a classic. That was our like whoa, man.
I don't even know what that is.
Dylan Klebold. You just stay over there, buddy. How about that?
Yeah,
how about you?
Tell me about it.
How about you?
He's fetishized the school shooters.
How about you hang out over there?
Yo, I'll tell you crazy ass Woodbridge school shooter type story.
Oh.
Came from my younger brother, who I'm gonna call
your younger brother. Continue the story.
Yeah,
my younger brother.
Continue the story.
Anyways, the short version is they expelled a kid from Colonia. I don't exactly remember why. Yes, I do. But they sent him just to Woodbridge.
Yeah, that's about right.
They go to the other one, that fucking weirdo. So he was playing somebody on Call of Duty and like raging out like a teenager on Call of Duty. And they made some kind of bet where he was going to like, if I beat you, I'm going to bust a nut on your face.
Ooh.
Guess what the fuck happened?
That's a cool kid. He beat him and he had to bust a nut on his face.
He went over there.
Wait, he had to get...
No.
Okay.
The guy who made the bet won.
Okay.
And went over there.
Wait, so the bet, there was a counter bet also that if the other guy won the bet, than he would
Probably.
because you have to make the. Listen, kids, if you're gonna make a bet that someone nuts for sexual favors, you got to make the counter bet too, else you just end up getting fucked.
Yeah.
So anyway, legend has it he went over there and he nutted on this kid's face.
Legend has it,
And
totally involuntarily, like he like assaulted him.
oh, interesting.
So instead, they wouldn't let him go to Colonia anymore. They sent him to fucking Woodbridge High School.
So that's
you got to go to homeschool after that shit. You can't just be nutting on faces.
Hey, I know people
over Call of Duty. Come on, like pick a better.
That is
game.
wild.
See, so that's not the end of the story.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
He was then at Woodbridge High School. He was like, "Yo, this kid's gonna shoot up the school." He had a list.
A list of who?
Was I on it?
How do you? Okay, whoa. How do you just?
You're pro on
how
it.
How do you just get to a school and you already have a list of people you're gonna shoot?
Maybe it was a week later.
Only the cool kids.
That's not that much time.
A school shooter might take like an hour to.
That's not dude. That you have. You can't just. No. You can't just in an hour. Wait, shoot up what? The school he just got to?
I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about school shootings.
Oh yeah, of course. No, that's the occupational hazard for you.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's rough.
No, I think about that too. Even with my sister, I'm like, I think people think it's because of elementary, but like. That's the perfect age for irrational activity.
Oh my god,
that's so fucked, dude. That's where you get fucking. I'm pretty sure. What's her face? You want to fucking lie? That lady's fucking. Her kids were.
Yeah, they're probably trained teachers on like how to de-escalate and disarm a student.
Nah, dude, you can't de-escalate. Cassie.
I told my sister get a gun.
De-escalate a teenager.
Bring a gun to school.
You can't de-escalate Cassie.
It's funny. My sister did tell me that like the cop in her school was like, any of these kids ever getting too crazy, just punch them right dead square in the throat.
Oh my god! See, and this is why we shouldn't have fucking cops in school. This is why you shouldn't just have someone who's just like.
And she told me that I was like,
kids.
And she told me that with like, I got this.
Yeah, she's like an elementary school teacher. So this cop is telling her to just assault. Like, top
I'd love to hear it.
He's just like, if they're going crazy, punch them straight in the throat.
Bam.
So,
full as hard as you can. yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah, every day. That's how I was like. That's the first thing I thought. Like, whoa, that's what he has to fucking do. That's why he doesn't work at the high school anymore.
He's a student resource officer. You know what his resources are?
What?
Throat punches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unexpected.
No resource.
Oh, did you misbehave?
Get your fucking shit.
Dude, I was a sub once in Trenton, and like the cop, there was like a lady cop down the hall who would like, she literally just came in when like the kids were getting like way out of hand. And came in and was literally like, "I'm a cop."
I was really fucking weird. Class.
She was like a hall monitor, like drill instructor.
I'm not a drill instructor,
but also she wanted to just like look at her phone. Like she would come in and like try to like scare him into behaving. They were like 7.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yes,
it was weird.
I mean, I guess you can, but you're gonna make some like fucking.
A girl was crying in the closet, and she was like, I don't want to go out there. She said something like, I don't know how to be nice. I was like, oh,
yeah, no, same.
Been there.
Big same, baby girl. I feel you.
Oh, my God.
I hope everything works out for you. I definitely feel that shit.
I hope she gets out of the closet.
I'm like, I don't fucking.
She was hiding. She was hiding in the clothes.
She's
and then the cop came.
She's like, I gotta fucking
yelled at everybody.
Smile and shit. What the fuck? Like, people want me to be regular.
Being a sub is a wild adventure.
Yeah,
you never know where you're gonna end up. I was a bus sub, not driving. I was the person.
I was like, you subbed the bus.
I subbed for the old lady who sits in the front of the bus for no reason. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and zaps the slow kids.
Just cattle them every so often.
The schools in Avenel, they would tase the kids.
What were they for? Nothing. Like holding a newspaper.
Well, the Avenel kids are strong, dude. They're a very rowdy bunch.
What was your bus?
What do you mean?
You guys had a bus?
Yeah, from Aston Manor.
Because if you have a fuck school
Avenel,
district, you can definitely have,
Because you got to cross the train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I did where I lived in. Because I was across train tracks. I went to elementary school in Avenel.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before.
But then.
This is talking train track politics.
Yeah,
Woodbridge Township train tracks.
And then I took a bus to Woodbridge Middle as well.
I never took a bus. I wish.
The bus, it was
Think about it. I was so close the whole time.
That's the thing. I was so close to Avenel 4 and 5, like closer than some kids that had to walk. Maybe not that close. I think about, but
anyway.
Yeah,
school districts are fucked up.
Yeah, walking to school though. Once I started walking to high school,
that's the good shit.
I was doing some smoking.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you can like fuck up. You can like okay, you can just not go.
Dude,
you can straight up not fucking go.
Yeah,
dude. No, I'm going. I'll be there.
That's a pretty typical college move.
Bye.
Just I'm walking there. I'm like, I even drove all the way to campus, and I still might up until the very last moment when I step into the room. I still might go.
Like you just like you open the door to the building, you just hear your feet on that fucking like that weird like like just like tile, not tile, kind of like and you're like, nah, not today. yeah.
I've dropped off the homework on the desk in the front and then left before the teacher.
That's kind of
that's good. I have not.
Just in case that's how she does the attendance or something, some kind of credit. But that's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah,
it turns out I was like standing behind the door the whole time.
She doesn't know, dude. You could have you could have shit yourself in like the beginning of the class and you had to leave.
I'm gonna post it. Sorry, I shit myself.
Sorry, chat. Yeah, I mean, hey, what's she gonna say?
I literally once had to go into a class, hand in my homework, and be like, I'm leaving because my dad died. And it seemed like, and I was like, this seems like a crazy excuse,
but
like
bullshit,
it's a full,
I have to
it's a full truth.
Yeah, it's 100% real. Like, yeah, that is a fucking
the old man.
Like, oh wow, I have to not do this thing. I think with my mom that I got out of a fucking I was in the middle of like day 2 of like some week-long fucking like work seminar, and I was just like, oh shit, I got the news, and I like left everything, and like, I was just like, hey, yeah, I can't like come to the rest of this thing. Like I was like, I'm fucking done doing this, so yeah, bye. And he was like, oh yeah, no, fine, understandable, and I just like never did it. Yeah. Ooh, pretty fun.
And then you continue to sexually harass all your employees.
Yeah. I never learned.
You never learned.
I never learned. They never gave me that.
God
you don't even know what you don't know.
Those fucking
you never laid that
corporations.
shit down for me. Yeah.
They're letting these fucking sickos like
how you supposed to know? You know.
He's fixing computers and leaving pictures with his
they
cock
didn't
on
tell
the computer.
Me that. Just leaving a fucking
dude, leaving a folder like my personal porn recommendations
and just a phone number, address, and just like some pics of me, like and very provocative, like dude, the shit I would like see at fucking like just fixing people's like computers sometimes. That they would just fucking be like, oh, there's stuff in here that I think I may have lost some files here, and they're just like showing me files, and I'm like, these are fucking like you're showing me nudes. Like, oh, there was that fucking like there was like some older woman who like came in and she was trying to get like I guess her daughter and like her like computer fixed or some shit, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is like a fucking ordeal. Like I like like I might as well kill myself now. Like I wish she would just like smash these computers in my fucking head. Like this is a way better day for me. And I'm like just like look, going through, and she's like, oh, I want to like see, she's like going through these folders and like I want to see which one of these things stuff I want to keep, whatever. And she's like scrolling past things, and she's like scrolling past her nudes, and it's just like an older one, mind you, and it's like older shit. It's like the 70s, and she's like scrolling past like pictures, and it's just like
the nudes are from the 70s.
Yeah. So it's like older because everyone has bush. That's the only way I knew. Every single person had bush. It was kind of like a vintage picture. Everyone had bush, and she like kind of stops on it. And she's like, oh, that was, and I was like, I was 70s. She's like, it was the 70s, and we just fucking scroll past. I'm like, yeah, like what else do you say to that? I'm not gonna fucking like call too much attention to it. I'm just like, all right, I understand why you decided to fucking take a picture with you and all your friends naked in some fucking national park somewhere.
Hey,
like why not? How else you supposed to commemorate? Yeah, we're young.
Well, that's how like you used to get disposable cameras.
Yeah, and I guess it was something like that. She just put a fucking like
those people who printed them out.
Put it on a computer.
Could have or did see as many, like could have looked at all.
Yeah.
I would have looked at every single picture. Whoa. If I was the guy printing out the fucking disposable cameras.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. It was like she was like going through it, and I'm like, like I'm like also like there, and she's like, oh, like yeah, this is the folder that's right. And I'm like, oh, okay, like just the first like and when you open a folder, it's like in the first like bay of pictures was just that picture, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I guess I just have to be fucking witness to this shit. Kind of wild though, It's like, damn, bitch, clean up your folders for you fucking walk into a place.
They don't know,
dude.
Oh
my god, there was a guy that came in. Fuck, how do I fucking? I gotta even remember what it was. But like, there was a guy that came in like, yo, there's something wrong with my computer, and just like dog shit old ass fucking just like Sony computer, just like last lap, just like gasping fucking laptop, fan clogged. There's like fucking smells just like cigarette butts. Smells just like cigarette butts. There's ash on it. There's burns on the top of the fucking laptop. Fucking open it up and they're just like crust all over it. And there's a DVD that like a DVD that has like a label right on it that says like Busty MILFs, but it's like MILF''S. So it's like what do they have? What do they fucking possess? Like it's like he like had it spelled it wrong, and like I looked inside and yeah, sure enough, Busty MILFs 4 was just like, and he just like had that in his like in the laptop and just handed it in to us like, yeah, crazy. No fucks.
He's like,
absolutely zero fucks.
One more watch before I have to head into my computer for a bit.
Dude, yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, I gotta fucking. Oh shit, where's my DVD go? I feel like that was a loner. I feel like he had to give that back to somebody. It just seems the kind of life he was living.
Back to like an easy video.
Yeah. I feel like he knows Cliff.
Oof.
Not my Cliff.
No, I know Cliff. Yeah. Cliff on East 81st Street. If you're listening,
oh my god, dude!
Hello, Cliff on East 81st Street.
Jesus Christ!
Who designs women's panties and smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah.
And gets in verbal arguments with escorts on the phone about their prices. Apparently, also his grandfather was a World War II hero based on a Google search.
I do not believe that. I don't believe that anyone in his fucking family line has done anything remotely heroic.
Oh yeah, no, he's a hero.
yeah.
No, he was. It's funny when I looked at him too. The grandpa looks just like Cliff.
Really?
And that's definitely who he's named after. Mm-hmm. But it's wild because me and Biggie saw him like, damn, Biggie, you don't even know this motherfucker, but this is yeah. Nah, I forgot because Biggie had his last name.
He's a hero, and like he killed the least women during the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't know. He died. Like he died. Like he's not like he's not like a hero.
His wife was of age when he met
her. Got that hero pussy. He didn't get to beat his wife. Be like,
oh, he died in the war.
Yeah, he like it was like one of those like he died here.
Do you know what I'm fucking in this country for you to sit here and disrespect me?
Yeah.
By not having a roast home.
He didn't get to come back. And have some classic PTSD.
Yeah.
Undiagnosed.
He didn't get to do the whole
so
fucking
he can have
Band
a
of
terrible
Brothers,
relationship. You know, it's probably better off. That's probably why Cliff became the creep that he is, because his grandfather never came back to ruin Cliff's father's life.
Yeah, and then Cliff's father
Cliff probably had a really nice Long Island upbringing, and so he became a creepy underwear, quote unquote, underwear designer.
He's not. I didn't. Okay, I never really picked up a pair and like looked at them, but I've caught the you know, I've caught the outline of a couple fucking pairs. I don't think he's designing these.
Well,
just me.
This is what he told the female runners.
I don't want Cliff. I don't want, if you're listening, I don't want you to think I think you're a liar. But it just seems like you just collect women's panties for whatever reason.
And see, that's what we thought. It just
seems like that's what you do.
We thought he might be a drag queen. Maybe he's collecting panties. Maybe he's wearing them.
Hey, I thought he was wearing.
I just found out the singer of NoFX sells women's panties that are meant to be worn by men.
Really?
Yeah, that's
like a line or just like
a line,
like boyfriend jeans.
But for underwear,
made for me.
It's like, hey, everyone. I literally saw and I just found out about this day, and there was a commercial. It's like, don't act like you don't wear your girlfriend's underwear and get a boner. I was like, what? The fuck?
You're serious?
Yeah, I am 100% serious.
Wow. I mean,
what's the product called?
You know what? I don't know.
I could really give it get that.
That's bad branding.
I'm not trying to sell. I think it looks trashy. It kind of looks like Cliff's.
Yeah. I mean, Cliff just had like weird like.
It looked like conservative woman underwear.
Yeah, I was gonna say like tidy whities, but like they looked like women's tidy whities. You know, it was just like
Mormon underpants.
All right,
fucking blue.
Fatal, but there's like an emphasis on the fat.
What?
Fat? Like
fatal.
Like PH?
Fatal. Fat. Like you've
fatal.
Never tried on your girlfriend's panties and got a boner. What the hell, dude?
Wait, and I'll find. And they got like tops and bottoms.
Show me models, yeah.
They got tops and bottoms, dude. What are the tops looking like?
Hang on.
You could just scroll it.
Yeah, no, go through. What are the tops looking like? They got some bras. They got some
it's like
bras.
it's
Modest
like
some A tops, you know.
What do they call that?
Some A-frame tank tops.
Like a top. It's like a spaghetti string, but you can see the belly.
Is this really like the type of shit? Like that is
a real thing. Yes. Hey.
Listen.
His Instagram handle is Fat Mike Dude.
Do what you love.
Yeah.
All right.
I play in NoFX and enjoy embarrassing myself publicly. That's his bio.
Oh, is that like his thing? Listen.
See one of these.
We're gonna be reaching out
He's
to
the guy on the left.
We're gonna be reaching out to them for sponsorship. If you want to give us money to tell people about what you do, we would love that.
Yeah, what do you do?
For you to
tell us what you do.
Tell us what you do. And then we'll tell people, and then you can give us money for it. That's how this works, right? I still haven't really figured out the fucking.
I want Bitcoin.
Sponsorship thing.
Give me the Bitcoin. Give me the Bitcoin, people.
Yeah, which one of the coins is probably the most profitable?
I'm going Bit.
I've been thinking about doing that whole fucking
like the best.
I've been thinking about getting that whole fucking roulette machine.
Oh.
I've been thinking about doing that. I really like seeing my friends put their like futures into the hands of just complete fucking fate. I mean like luck and fucking no. I'm high as shit. Can't believe I got so high just in between the break and now. Wow. It's almost like I lived an entire week.
I can believe it.
Don't just change your undies, change your life.
Yeah, change your life around you.
Smaller for the worse.
Mm-hmm.
What a brand.
I mean, I think it's one of these like sissy boy.
Wait, what
cool
do you say?
Sissy
Smaller
boy
for
brands.
the what?
Don't just change your undies. Change your life. For the worse. Brought to you by today's sponsors, Fatal.
Yeah, I think it's like some sissy boy
Fat
shit.
Ale?
Fatally.
Yeah, It's Ale.
Fatal?
I think it's Fat Ale.
Fatal.
Femme Fatale?
Fatale.
But it's fat,
Fatale.
clearly.
Fatale. Pasta
His name's
Fatale.
Fat Mike, dude. So
That's the thing with the marketing. It's like, dude, make it clear. Listen, like, what am I sucking cock or
dresses
not?
for men who like to
Like,
sit
what
on
am
a
I doing?
toilet backwards and eat cereal.
That's what I mean. Am I sucking cock or not? What's happening? What am I doing, huh?
The ads are pretty much hetero
Am I
couples.
yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like it's very just like what what's
I'm sorry, I
what's
gotta
the
go
rub
to
here?
I gotta go to the shop and see what's
Give
going
me
on.
just be real with me.
Yeah, go to the shop.
Fatty Tops of 2021.
Just keep it 100%.
Fatty Tops 2021. Oh my god, we're giving we're talking about the singer of No Effects, but not about punk rock or whatever they call that music he plays.
What didn't wasn't the singer No Effects? Didn't something else happen to singer No Effects first? Wasn't there one before?
No.
Was it the guitarist?
I don't know. I just know this guy's
I think someone in No Effects died jerking off.
Here.
Hey,
Autoerotic asphyxiation. I'm
not
almost.
no, you're thinking the singer of In Excess.
Ooh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's that's close enough.
He's one of the most famous.
That's close enough.
Cases of death by autoerotic.
When once Carradine happened, that shit went out the window.
No, well, this happened in the early '90s.
I know, but like Carradine's a minor reference. You ask people, who died jerking off? It's like
who you just brought
Anthony
it up.
Bourdain.
This you're like
no, because you brought up because I thought, wow, the guy, the singer and the guitarist of this band are completely on some other shit. I was like, what was their fucking tour bus like?
God, they both did at the same time.
No, I was just like imagine because I thought like the singer is like doing this selling Fatale, and then the guitarist died jerking off. It's like, wow, what a band. What was their fucking tours like? But like, okay, it's a different band. That's why I brought it up.
No, you knew it was the singer.
What?
You knew it was the singer.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a.
Now you go.
Guitarist.
Pull up the recording now. You're gonna hear it.
But down.
Yeah, I think he's the more famous case. I think Carradine. People don't say he was killed by the government.
You think Bill's heart exploding from jerking off wasn't the bigger story?
I think because some people.
You think the man
say
from
he was
Kung
killed by the government?
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
What country was he in?
He was like in Thailand or some shit.
Yes.
He was like somewhere weird.
He was somewhere.
He was doing some shit he probably shouldn't have been doing. You don't just die like jerking off in Thailand. Like you were there for another reason. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. It is very cheap. I have tempted to go vacation there, but
Thailand.
Yeah.
To do what?
Literally just to hang out at the beach all fucking day.
Really?
Really cheap. Ride a scooter around the fucking jungle.
Do a little kickboxing.
Fuck, I don't. That's like in the cities.
Monkeys will come over and climb on you and shit.
No, see that's the thing.
It's a guarantee.
Those monkeys will climb over and steal all my chips, my monkey food, which is also human food.
Some of those monkeys get drunk.
Hey, I don't trust those drunk ass monkeys.
Fucking dying.
They'll tear your fucking eyes out. Probably make fucking soup out of you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's super cheap. It's just a long ass flight.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
Yeah, it's like you're like
just never a good look.
Over 10 hours.
Never a good look. No matter what
happens when you go there. You know what happens. Elon Musk would call you a pedo on Twitter.
Yeah.
A straight American guy going to Thailand.
He can call me a pedo all he wants. That motherfucker has kids, so he's always hanging with kids. So who's the real pedo?
Who really loves children?
Yeah,
really
this motherfucker. Yeah, for real. And then if he doesn't love those kids, you don't love your kids. What's the fuck's wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah,
imagine that's all it took. Someone was like, "Yo, Elon, you have kids. Who's the real pedophile?" He's like, "That's it." He deletes his Twitter in a fit of rage.
I hope he would fucking delete his Twitter. God damn,
motherfucker, he's the real pedophile.
Just have the fucking money to have to torture us with your fucking dumbass opinions and your fucking stupid fucking just try hard fucking epic guy fucking posts. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Have the money. Dude, even his fucking girlfriend is just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, she's just like, this is like, this is a lot to deal with.
She will be ascending.
Oh, yeah. I think that's
she'll be the next SpaceX. Project to just shoot her up by herself
this is far as I can.
And she's also like live streaming a concert.
We're putting Grimes on the next rover.
Yeah. Oh shit. She's Grimes on the moon. She got a sword. Oh shit.
It's just her and some weird kids from Toronto.
What
No, where's she from? She's Toronto or she's like Vancouver? Yeah, some weird Vancouver kid. It's her and some weird Vancouver art kids. On the
What's up? Vasson.
There's a black guy with a mohawk. He's dressed like an anime character. He's got eyeliner.
Gotta be careful.
Why?
I was just thinking of when we saw the black Jared Leto.
Oh my god,
Joker.
Dude, no, that guy.
He was like a pug Jared Leto Joker.
I could not believe.
And he was up to no good.
Dude, no,
in real life. In real life, yeah.
And it was very the first time we saw him, we were kind of indoors, and we were like, "Oh yeah, look at this guy."
Yeah, Black Jared Leto Joker.
All right, hold up. You guys know what he looked like. Was he dressed as the Joker?
He was,
or by coincidence?
No, he was a more punk rock.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Yes, he had
it was Halloween.
It was Halloween.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So he had green hair, and he had the fucking he had the fucking the fucked up kind of. Well, okay, that's what I didn't know. Okay, he had green hair, and he had the white face and shit, and he had kind of jacket, and I guess he just naturally had tattoos.
Yeah.
So we kind of oh yeah, look at this guy, Jay Little, kind of laughing or whatever. But the only thing we noticed later, we see him later outside, and his makeup is ratty, dude. It's fucked up. He's a very ugly guy. I didn't really notice that before. He's a super ugly dude. His jacket's fucked up. He's not.
He's the real Joker.
His hair is all spotty and not really green all the way. It's kind of shitty. And when we see him, he's in the middle of robbing someone. And just beat someone up. And then in the middle of robbing.
He's an accomplice to robbing a guy on the street.
Yo.
Yes.
So just real bad vibes all around from that guy.
And I just remember Jared Leto Joker is bad.
Yeah,
this guy is bad. But he reminds me of a black guy that would have a mohawk.
Yeah. He definitely. He's probably had a mohawk.
Like when in the summer, younger, he's like, yeah,
he's mohawk guy.
When he's robbing guys, they're like, a guy,
yeah. But just
you know what? He wasn't even robbing. He was like kick his ass while you rob him. Like he was just like, doesn't say he was a real joker.
I feel like I didn't see him. Yeah, right. I feel like I didn't see him really do anything. I feel like I just saw him.
He was like in their ears, like kill him more. While you take his shoes.
Yeah.
Like
he was a real joker.
He just
was a real mastermind.
Yeah, he was a real joker, real master.
I don't know. I don't trust that guy.
You know, they say some people just want to see the world burn.
Like, what was the other guy dressed as?
Nothing.
We also were not dressed as anything. That's actually why I forgot
That's why I had a little more sympathy for the guy getting his ass kicked.
We were like Joker.
We were some of the few people. Us, the guy who got his ass kicked and robbed, and a few others were the few people without costumes. So,
which is why I had a little bit more sympathy for the entire family. I was like, wow, I'm also an uncostumed one.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, can you imagine getting your ass beat dressed up like Anakin Skywalker?
That would have been fuck. You know, I don't know why I never thought about that. That would have been the worst part if he was actually dressed up as something like some kind of like difficult. Dude.
He's like a dog, turtle.
Get into
a really good transformer.
Yeah. Just getting into a fucking fight in front of a fucking TD bank.
Dude.
Getting hit with the signage of a fucking Checkers.
Dude, like after that happened, everything just got really sketchy. There was just people running all around with their hands in their like jackets like, oh, everyone's got guns.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I gotta say that unironically was probably one of the best acid trips of my entire life.
Yes, yes, we were on acid the whole time.
Yeah.
So was that a fun thing to see, or like what happened there?
No.
because it all ended well. We're here. It's like kind of funny to look back. No, but at the time we were like kind of like, because then like that's to say the guy who like robbed the main guy who like started the fight and robbed the guy was just so angry. He's like, I now want to shoot this guy. It was like, whoa, you just won the fight and now you want to shoot this guy. Yeah. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
We gotta fucking go. This is not gonna be a good time.
Beat the shit. They like, man, they literally took all this man's, and this is like just like who knows what happened.
Hey, everybody, just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor once again, the Chili's in Homedale, New Jersey, right off of 35, 25 minutes from Club 35. Once again, really good spot. Had a really good time there with some friends. Maybe made some decisions I shouldn't have. Kind of bought some things from the cook that maybe I shouldn't have. Got in a little bit of trouble there. Gonna be on a little bit of money. That's probably why we're doing these ads, quote unquote. They're really just like indentured. I didn't want to wash dishes. Actually, we got Russ washing dishes in the back. So until we can get the money for another show, this is probably going to be the last episode of this podcast. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Check us out. Hit us up on Xbox. Everything will be in description. And make sure, if you guys live in New Jersey, to hit me up, send me a message or something. Maybe I'll give you my number if you message me. Come down here to New Jersey and get smoked out for free. And be on YouTube with us. Peace out, guys. And for 420, we smoke like a pound or an ounce on you guys. And it's crazy. All right, peace out. Peace. I'm getting medical marijuana.